Hello everybody, welcome to Japanese Easy Study channel. Today we are going to learn about the grammar in Japanese language like every day. Japanese language proficiency test, or we say in Japanese 日本語能力試験19. The grammar that we are going to learn today, we will talk about the grammar of TOKORO GA. TOKORO GA has a meaning that by the way something. And how to use. In Japanese, when you use the grammar of TOKORO GA, that means you should begin by the TOKORO GA and after that you follow by new topic. So that means when you use the grammar of TOKORO GA, that means when you want to change the topic of the conversation. That means if you talk about something, but by the time, maybe you want to change the topic of the conversation. So you in Japanese can use TOKORO GA, which has the meaning in English like by the way. And from now on, to make more understand about how to use the grammar of TOKORO GA, the next we are going to see some example together. In here, our first example is say, ところで今どこにいるの? ところで今どこにいるの? Which means that, by the way, where are you now? By the way, where are you now? The next example. ところで大阪に行ったことがある? ところで大阪に行ったことある? Which means, by the way, have you ever been to Osaka? By the way, have you ever been to Osaka? You see these two sentences in here. When you want to change the topic of conversation, you can use as here. ところで今どこにいるの? By the way, where are you now? Something like this, right? And for the second sentence also had the same meaning that ところで大阪に行ったことある? Which means you want to change the topic of conversation. So let's see the next example. もうすぐ卒業ですね。ところで就職はどうしますか? もうすぐ卒業ですね。ところで就職はどうしますか? Which means that you are about to graduate, right? By the way, what are you doing for job hunting? You are about to graduate, right? By the way, what are you doing for job hunting? You see here, we have もうすぐ卒業ですね. That means you begin by some plus or some sentence here, which means you are about to graduate. ところで which means you change the conversation to 就職はどうしますか? Right? How is about for your job hunting? Something like this. So in Japanese, you can use ところで in the way like this. Let's see the next example. もうすぐ今年も終わりですね。ところでお正月はどうなさいますか? もうすぐ今年も終わりですね。ところでお正月はどうなさいますか? Which means that this year will be over soon. By the way, do you have any plans for the new year? This year will be over soon. By the way, do you have any plans for the new year? In this sentence, the answer starting by the conversation like the year end. this year will be end, right? Something like this. This year will be over soon. 今年も終わりですね。And after that, they change the conversation by use ところで which mean by the way. お正月はどうなさいますか? Do you have any plans for the new year? Right? Or what will you do for the new year? Something like this. So I hope that you understand about how to use the grammar of TOKORO GA. TOKORO GA is really easy to use. You can use when you want to change the topic of conversation only. So actually they are used to say to make the conversation. Actually they don't use for the writing, but for the speaking is many people always use it. So please remember. The next we are going to learn about the grammar TOKORO GA. TOKORO GA and TOKORO GA maybe is quite different. TOKORO here is also be TOKORO and the last moment when already learn about TOKORO GA. But in this case, we will learn about the grammar of TOKORO GA. And what is the meaning of the TOKORO GA? The TOKORO GA has the meaning that have, ever so, even so, however, even thought, or something. It had a meaning like this. It don't have the meaning that by the way. So you understand, right? So how to use? In Japanese, when you use the grammar of TOKORO GA, that means you should start by some sentence that had the meaning that expectation, and after that you follow by TOKORO GA, and after the TOKORO GA you follow by the result. That means you should have some expectation first, and after they follow by the TOKORO GA, and after the TOKORO GA you should tell the result. What is the result of the expectation? Something like this. So in the case like this, it has the meaning that however, right, even thought, or even so, like this. So here is the grammar, or it is the structure of how to use the TOKORO GA. When you use the TOKORO GA, that means you should begin the sentence by the TOKORO GA, right? But the TOKORO GA you should put in the middle of the sentence, and it has the meaning that however or even thought. That is similar to be summarize the sentence, summarize the result, right? So let's go to see some example together. In here, our first sentence is say, 彼はお金持ちの人だと思った。ところが、お金が全然なくて、今まで見せたものは偽物だ。彼はお金持ちの人だと思った。ところが、お金が全然なくて、今まで見せたものは偽物だ。Which it has meaning in English like, yeah, I thought he was rich, but it turns out he has no money and everything he showed off was fake. I thought he was rich, but it turns out he has no money and everything he showed off was fake. This sentence, what is the expectation part? In here, the expectation part is start by kare and end by tomota. So that means our expectation is kare wa okane mochi no hito da to omotta, right? That means I thought he was rich. Here is the expectation part. And after that, tokoro ga, which means but, or however, or even thought, right? お金が全然なくて今まで見せたものは偽物だ。So, after the expectation, you follow by TOKORO GA and you will tell the result, right? In here, our result is mean that he has no money, right? What he showed just the fake. So that means after the TOKORO GA, we will tell about the result of the expectation, right? Our expectation in here mean that he was rich, but the result or in the truth, in reality, he is not rich, he has no money, what he showed just the fake. So you can write, use the grammar of TOKORO GA in the sentence or in the case like this. Let's see the next example. 私はチームの勝利を信じていた。ところが負けてしまった。私はチームの勝利を信じていた。ところが負けてしまった。Which means that I believe our team would win. However, they lost. I believe our team would win. However, they lost. Are you seeing here? The first sentence, that is the expectation for the speaking or the speaker, for the person who talking about, right? And here our expectation is mean, in here is 私はチームの勝利を信じていた which means I believe our team would win. This means the expectation part. And after the expectation part, we follow by TOKORO GA. And after the TOKORO GA, we tell the result. So in here, TOKORO GA, which means however, right? 負けてしまった the result, right? The result is 負けてしまった which means they lost. So when you use the grammar of TOKORO GA, that means the result is in the negative, right? Or it's not in the negative, but you actually the result should be the opposite from the expectation when you use the TOKORO GA. So what you have to remember that the expectation and the result actually is the opposite for each other. And when we use the TOKORO GA, we can translate it to be English like however, even though, or even so. Let's see the next example. 昨夜はコンサートに行くつもりだった。ところが病気で行けなくなった。昨夜はコンサートに行くつもりだった。ところが病気で行けなくなった。Which means that I was planning to go to the concert last night. However, I couldn't go because I got sick. I was planning to go to the concert last night. However, I couldn't go because I got sick. As you see here, our first our expectation part is 昨夜はコンサートに行くつもりだった which means I was planning to go to the concert last night. Here is our expectation part. And after the expectation part, we follow by TOKORO GA, which means however, right? 病気で行けなくなった。I couldn't go because I got sick, right? 病気で行けなくなった which means I couldn't go because I got sick. So as you see here, the expectation and the result is opposite for each other. It's not the same. That means you start by the expectation in positive. That means the result should be in the negative. If you start by the negative, the result should be the positive. It's often in the opposition for each other. 今日は晴れだと思っている。ところが雨だ。今日は晴れだと思っている。ところが雨だ。Which means I thought today would be sunny, however it is raining. I thought today would be sunny, however it is raining. In here, our expectation is 今日は晴れだと思っている which means I thought today would be sunny is the expectation. And after expectation, we follow by the ところが which means however, 雨だ which means it is raining. That means you think it will be sunny, right? But in the reality, it's raining. So you can use the ところが to help explain the situation like this. The next we are going to learn about the grammar of Doori ni. The grammar of Doori ni is meaning that in the same way as or in the way or as or something. So how to use? In Japanese, when you use the grammar of Doori ni, you can use with the verb and the noun. But when you use with the verb, you should change the verb to be the dictionary form or casual form only. And after you change the verb to be the dictionary form or casual form past, you follow by Doori ni, right? Which means in the same way as or in the way or as that or something. And the second case, that means you use with the noun. And when you use with the noun, you have the two sounds. The first sound is mean Doori ni. But if you put the no between the noun and the Doori, you can say the sound like Doori ni, which means the noun and followed by no, and after that followed by Doori ni. But if you don't put the no between the Doori, that means you should change the sound like Doori ni, as you see here. So it just had the same meaning that in the same way as or in the way or as or something. So don't be confused, it just had the same meaning like the same way as or in the way or as or something. So the next we are going to see some example to make more understand about how to use the grammar of Doori ni. In here our first sentence is say 彼は言われた通りにした。彼は言われた通りにした。Which means that he did as he was told. He did as he was told. Or he did as they were told, right? That means the first, let's see the grammar. In here, they choose the verb in the dictionary form, right? In here, our verb is iwareta, right? Iwareta is mean that was told, right? And if you use with the verb, you can follow by Doori ni, right? And after the shita, which means he did as they was told or he was told. In he is here is mean another body, right? But in another body, or you can say he did as they were told. It had the same meaning, because in this case we don't know who told him, right? So you can use the same like this. So what you should remember, that mean Doori ni used with what verb? Right? In here our verb is iwareta, which means in the past tense, so it's okay. Let's see the next. 彼は時間通りにやってきた。彼は時間通りにやってきた。Which means that he arrived on time. He arrived on time. In this sentence, you see that they use with the noun, right? In here, our noun is 時間. 時間 is mean time. So when you use with a noun and you don't put the no between the noun and the tori, so you should change the sound, right? So in here, when you use the tori, you can say 時間通りにやってきた, right? But in the second case, you can put no, right? For example, you can say 時間の通りにやってきた. It had the same meaning that he arrived on time. But you don't want to use the long sentence, so you just say 時間通りにやってきた in this case, which means he arrived on time. The same. Let's see the next example. 店員さんが書いてくれた地図の通りに来た。道に迷った。店員さんが書いてくれた地図の通りに来たが、道に迷った。Which means in English, I follow the map that the employee drew for me, but end up getting lost. I follow the map that the employee drew for me, but end up getting lost. In here, what we should notify that they use the noun, right? In here, our noun is jizu. And after the noun, we have the no, right? And after the no, we follow by tori ni. So what you should remember, that means if you put the no between the noun and the tori, you can pronunciation the sound tori like tori. But if you don't have the no, you should change the sound to be dori. So that means in this sentence you can say jizu dori ni, or you can say as here jizu no tori ni. So here this is the difference between you use no and you don't use no, but it has the same meaning, so no problem. But in this case, they use the verb or the noun jizu, right, and put no between, or followed by no, and after that followed by tori ni. Kita ga michi ni mayotta. Tori is had the meaning that ask what somebody told or somebody introduced. So in this case, they say 店員さんが書いてくれた地図の通りに来たが道に迷った which means that I follow the map that the employee drew for me, but or however end up getting lost. That means you lost the map even you follow the map that the employee told you, but you still lost, right? So you can say like this in Japanese. The next, じゃあ先生が書く通りに一緒に漢字を書いてください。じゃあ先生が書く通りに一緒に漢字を書いてください。Which means that let's get started. Please write the kanji character together as the teacher draw is. Let's get started. Please write the kanji character together as the teacher draw it. You see that in this sentence, they use the verb with the grammar of tori. In here, our verb is kaku. Kaku is mean writing or draw. Writing, right? Kaku is mean draw. And here is the dictionary form. So what you have to remember, you can use tori with the verb in the dictionary form or in the past tense form only. So in this case, they say kaku is mean the dictionary form. And after you follow the grammar, so after that you follow by tori ni, which means that sensei ga kaku tori ni, which means like as the teacher draw, right? 一緒に漢字を書いてください which means please write the kanji together as the teacher draw it. Ja is mean in here is mean let's get started, right? Ja is mean let's get started. Sensei ga kaku tori, which means as the teacher draw it. 一緒に漢字を書いてください please write the kanji together. So when you translate to be English is quite different, but the deep brief meaning you should know that which one put first and which one put later. Thank you very much for watching my video clip, and please help me subscribe my channel if you haven't. I hope to see you about learning Japanese in the next video clip. ありがとうございました。